Hey, I'm Ricky from Neon Blot. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own inventory system on Roblox Studio. So first of all, you need your own inventory system interface, which I show here. So if you really don't know how to make something like this, I will show you in another video where I speed making this, but I won't detail showing the information on how, like I won't detailed explain how I made this thing. So in this video, I will only introduce how you can script it instead of making it. Basically, that's it. Alright, let's start with open and close system, which when you click on this button, the interface will show up. So we want to insert a brand new script here and name it to handler animation handler. I think it should be here. Yeah. I call this animation handler because it handles every animation like the open and close or whatever. We want to hide this interface when we start running the game. So let me get the position first. Nope, not this. This instead. I want to copy this position and local GUI is script parent, the frame and GUI position here should be this. Actually, no, not here. And then we can just remove the brackets. And now when we run the game, it should be hide somewhere in the game so we can see it. Yep, now it's hide. Just in case we also want to make it non-visible. Yeah. And now we can start making the animation, I assume. Yep. We want to, when we click on this button, the interface show to us. Also, there's a thing. The reason why we are not using buttons, like, let me show you. Like this, the button, oh, where was it? Yeah, here, the button. Here is frame. The reason I don't use like text button and image button because they sucks. Okay, they sucks. They basically sucks. Okay. Yeah, that's the only reason why I don't use them. So it's also image here. So we want how we activate it. We need local user input game get service user input service. Here we get the user input service. Then let me think, what's that again? If yeah, I don't think we should do the user input here, but instead we can insert a local script. Oh no, not this local script here. And remote, we want to make a folder here and stores every remote event. Enable click we put here. So local user input is game get service user input service here. Yep. And then we can start to script the input here. User input begin, I think, comment function. I think it's it's how it works, I think. Yeah. Key. So if key is user input type mouse button 1, then print click. Let us test this works first. Nope, not yet working. Oh, actually, it's user input type here. So that will be equal, and it should be working. Yup. It's now working. So now we want this input local script. When this clicked, we fire the remote here, and then this will connect the remote and run the script. Script parent enable button parent remote enable click fire server. So we fire this, and then we hear script parent remote enable click on server event connect function. So when this remote is fired, this handler will works. Yeah, this handler will works, and then run the animation. So now we want to make the GUI, the interface animation. So we need to do script parent, which is the inventory container. Script parent here. Let's see. Yep, it's script parent. Between position. And here is the instruction of the between the animation or whatever you call it. So we want to do the position first. We can kindly just we can just copy the whole position here again, and then just paste it in but removing the blankets. And then the easting direction in out easting style should be here. The time we set it to 1 second and false. And I think it should be pretty good, pretty well. Yeah. Yep. Why is it not working? Let us check the problem. Enable click. Fire server, yeah, it fired. And then let us debug. Actually, let us do some debug. Yeah, it's working, but the issue should be this. Yeah, it is the position. Oh. What if I change this? Oh, yeah, I forgot to do the visible thing. GI visible true. So yeah, actually this will be better because it's the bottom, I think. We have to make it visible to show the interface. And now it works pretty well. It worked. Okay, so the inventory system, the open works. Now we can make the close system. We actually want to make a cooldown. So local cooldown is false, and copy the whole thing. If cooldown is false, then this script can run, and cooldown is true. Wait 1.5 seconds, as you see here. This is the animation length. And then cooldown is false. Else we want to make it back to the bottom. And now let's test it. Yep. Nope. It won't close. So let's fix it. If cooldown is false, then this is cool. Yeah, okay, let's remove the cooldown thing actually. So here is the close. We want to make this as the closing button. Yeah, we want to use this here, tiny little symbol here as a close button. It's here, yeah. So now we do the same thing. And close click here, we make another remote. And yeah, we can just copy the thing here and paste it in. But changing this will be the key. So when we click on this button, and it will fire this close click remote, and back to here, and we can do this, copy the whole thing, but changing this close click here, and then just here, yeah. And now let's test it. When we click on that close button, it should be closed. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's the close button is here. Script parent, and parent. It should be 4 parents. Now if we open this, and yeah, and here we can kindly just close. What? Alright, so now technically I found the issue right here. So when you play the game, when we click whatever we want, wherever we want, the interface will still show up. It's because the script is detecting our mouse input instead of clicking this button. So how can we fix it is just copy this whole thing and do function. No. Script parent, mouse enter connect function, and we can use this function. Yeah, we also have to do this. So now we can apply this mouse enter thing to the both script here, and just copy it and paste inside. Now what they do is click on wherever we want, the interface won't show up, but if we enter this button and then click it, it shows up. It's because now the script will connect if we enter the button, then the inside of the script inside will run. Yeah, now it works pretty well. The close button also working. Yep. Yeah, it should be working pretty well. See false. Let me do the visible thing. And yeah, it's working pretty well. And I don't need to care about the cooldown stuff and something like that. And now we can start making the inventory system, the storing system, or yeah. Now we can like make a tool here and make a part as a handle. Not the side, make a part as a handle. So now we have a tool in our toolbar here. So we want to, when we click on this button, it stores the item inside. The button should be in the content section here. Now we have to do another same thing, is to like item click, make another remote, and we want to okay, so let me think a bit. No, we actually want to make every button and individual button, so it won't, chaotic. It won't be so chaotic. Here, the local script. We want to make a local script and a normal script inside. The local script should be input and the script should be store. And we also want a remote here. So local user, yeah, whatever, we can just simply copy this thing in the close button and then just paste it inside, because it's nearly the same thing, but we can change this script parent input remote. Here is the remote fire server, so we can fire this remote, and then script parent input remote on server event connect function. So if this remote is fired, this script will run print on, and then we can start testing it. Here, when we open this, and yeah, when you click on this button, it will work. And now we want to add a string value inside and name it to item. Let me think. Let me think the idea of the whole system. So we want, when we click on this button, right? It stores the item here, and then move the item from player to the replicated storage. And we can just, oh yeah, there's I already made a file folder here. We can just, folder, server storage, actually item storage here, items storage. So every item will store here. We now want to detect is the player holding any item. Yep, so for I should actually local player is player or character. I want to show you something, right? So when we click on this players and my player and the player GUI, here is the inventory's the interface, right? And the script is in the here. So if script parent, parents, 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 and parents is the player GUI, and then the parents should be the name of the name of the player. So we want to get this name and then find the name in the workspace to get the character. It sounds complicated, but it's actually pretty simple, I can tell. Yep, pretty simple, yeah. So what we want to do now is script parent the button and parent the button's container and parent section and parent content and parent inventory container and parent inventory and parent the player's UI and parent, which is the player. This is the player itself. So I should copy it. Don't remove it. Just copy it. Yeah. Game workspace. Find first child. This and name. We want to get the player in the workspace by using the name in the player section, not the workspace section. Okay, so now we can let it print the character name. Print character name. Yeah. It should print this name here in the workspace. We basically the script will find the name of here, the players here, and then use the name to find the character in the workspace. Yep. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. So now we want to see if any tools is in the character. So local all is game get child get children. No, actually, character get children. We get every object in the character. So for IV in pairs, all do then. Oh no, that do is right. Now we get all the stuff in the character. We can start to focus on getting tool. If v any object is a tool, then print the tool name. For example, we just name the tool as an example. Yeah. So if we click on this button now, it would do nothing because I haven't take out any tool. If I take out the example tool, if we click it, it will run. Why it run 30 times? It's weird. Yeah, it is running too many times. Yeah, surely it's running too many times. Let me fix it. I don't know why though. print. God, let me test it. Yeah, it only runs one time. Yeah, it should be running one time. I assume it's, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. And we want to move the tool to game replicated storage, item storage. We want to move the tool to the item storage in the replicated storage. So let me open this. Now, if you take out the tool, the example tool, and then click on this, the tool will move to the item storage here. And we kindly want to change the value in here, there too. Script items, script parent items. I actually want to move the value inside script item value, which is this value, this string value over there is fee name. We want to change the value to the item name. And then we want to change the text of the button. Script parent, text label, text is the item name. And here, if we now store the item in the tool inside, it will be something like this. And then let me see. Yeah, here. The value inside of the script will be the tool name. Now, we want to make how we can take out the tool. Yeah, we want to make how we can take out the tool. So let us copy this thing. If script item value is nothing, then this will work. Let me test it. Nope. Then we should not do this. We should do this instead. Local stored is false. It's not stored. If it's not stored, then this script will run. Else we can take the item out. Script item for local all items. Game replicated storage, item storage, get treatment. We get everything in the item storage. For IV pairs again. Do all items in the replicated storage folder. If fee name is the same name as the value, as the item value, script item value, then fee parent back to our character. It should be working. Nope. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to do this. Store is true. And it back to false when we finish taking out the tool. Stored. here now. If we store the tool here, and then we can take it out like this. We can change the text here to empty instead of item name. So we can change it here. Yeah. Script parent text label text is empty. And then we can reset the value like here. If we don't have any tool in our character, it won't work. If we have one in our hand, it will work. What is going on? Oh yeah. Yeah, I should put this into here instead. Now it should be working pretty well, I assume. Yeah, we can do this instead. We can do this instead of the here. And we can take it out. Yep, and we can take it out like this. And then we can store it inside and take it out, and that's it. Yeah, somehow, oh yeah, we can add a cooldown so it won't broke easily. Yep, we can copy this whole thing and local. Do not delete it actually, just copy it and yeah. So cooldown false. If cooldown is false, then this thing will work. Cooldown true, and then wait 1 second. Cooldown is false. Now the cooldown should work. I don't know is it working actually. I don't think the cooldown is working. Yeah, we should not add the cooldown here, but in the local script, the input script instead. The button, the input script, we copy this again. Local cooldown is false. If cooldown is false, then this will run. Cooldown true. And then we can do wait 1 second, the cooldown turns to false. And yeah. And now this one, well, is the cooldown actually running though? I'm kind of confused. To 15 seconds. Yep. Nope. Nope. I don't think it's running. Let's see. Cooldown is false. Cooldown is true. Let's see. Let's do it again. Yeah. Somehow. can we move this down here instead? What? Oh, yeah. Now the cooldown worked. Yep. Alright, we can make it 1 second. And yeah, it worked. It's pretty simple. It's a really simple inventory system. I don't know, is there any better solution? I'm actually gonna add a better solution section, or like the comments. There might be someone who is smarter than me and comments something better to like show a better solution. I might do a better solution section in neonblocks.com, like the tutorial post, so everyone can see that solution and do better. And yeah. Now if if you want to add more buttons, you can just kinda like you see here, and then something like this, or this section, and we can just store the item inside. Somehow it's yeah, it's quite messy. It's quite messy. I mean, script parent text label, script parent text label. I might want to can I just move this text label into the script inside? Nope, I can't. Alright, so I kinda like figure out the reason why it's pretty weird. The GUI is not pretty much functioning. So the problem here is when you yeah, I did a little bit change, so like I did some debug, so what you wanna do is here. Yeah, here. So let me remove the other buttons. I did a little bit debug. So basically, we don't actually need mouse enter or just user input service. We don't need all of them. We can just copy this file server and just delete all of them. Just script parent input begin connect function and just this, and that's simple. So now what this do is when we like hover on this button, if any input begin, it would just activate it. The old script should not working because I didn't disconnect any function, I assume. Now, like we don't want to when we hover, and we don't want to activate when all kind of actions happen, so you can again copy this and then add a key here so we can know the player activate what key or actions if key user input type is user input type mouse button once on click, then disactivate it. And this reduces a lot of lines of scripts and makes it perfect. Here we can just do this, and it also solved the problem of being weird, the interface being weird actually. Like here and now, no matter how you do, how you store anything, here it will glitch out and or something like that. But there is a problem though. Like if I store 3 of the items here and then I just take them out, you see all the tools will clone into my inventory. We don't want to see that, so we can just, if character have any tools, we can just clone it into the player's backpack to make it work. So how can we do this is, let me see again here, what these, yep. This is the taking out part of the script. Yeah, here. Copy this and for IV in pairs, all we find everything in the character, and then if character find first child v, then else if the character find any tool. Oh, actually, if v is a tool, I think if we found any tool in the character, the tool will clone into the player backpack instead. Script parent, again, we can just copy this. Actually, we can do copy this and then the player from the GUI, and then here player backpack, I assume. Actually, you can just clone them into backpack instead of the character, right? Okay, we can do that, right? Yeah, we don't have to be so complicated. Player backpack. Let's see, would this work? Well, I don't think we need to be so complicated. Yep, we can just do this. Yeah. And then it will clone into the player backpack instead of the character. We can test it with different buttons. And we can store different items inside. And yeah, that's a basic inventory system. You can tell you can get here. Now we can make some additional things like the animations of buttons, like just make it look well. Yeah, we can just do that. Alright, before that, I kind of want to add add a cooldown on the interface, like the buttons, add a cooldown on it. So we just, easy, very easy. It's again cooldown false, and then just if cool. Oh, yeah, I should add it here. Go there. Just copy that, and else. No, not else. Wait. Second. False. And then we do cooldowns true here. And there we go. There is a cooldown right now. There should be a cooldown right there. Yeah, I'll leave this video focusing on how you can script inventory system, but I will show you how you can make additional things like the animation, the buttons animation, or the interface animation in a new video, I think. I think I should separate them or else it will be too long. Yeah, that's all for today, basically.